my med kit. I took out some items that I didn't really need. Scissors, really thick gauze. I just need enough to get me to town so I can get patched up. So I knocked it from about 5 ounces to 2.6 ounces. I think that's about it as far as the items that I pretty much did. I talked to a few guys again on hammockforums.net, and they recommended these Colgate Wisps for a tooth kit. So my tooth kit was running 2.4 ounces with a toothbrush, toothpaste. These are not even a 0.1 ounce. They're less than 0.1 ounces each. So if I take 5 of these, I'm looking at 0.3 ounces total. So eat one each day, brush your teeth before you go to bed, you're golden. That was a really great recommendation. The other really cool recommendation that I got was using a Reynolds Wrap oven bag. This is the turkey size for meats and poultries, 8 to 24 pounds. Use this for your pack liner. This is what it basically looks like. It's pretty big. All I really needed to cover up in here was my down items anyway. Underquilt, top quilt. They go in here. Roll it up. This whole bag weighs 0.4 ounces. The trash bag that I was using was 1.9 ounces. That was amazing. And the guy recommended it, Sergeant Rock. He says he's been using it for over 100 miles, maybe more. And the bag is held up. So, you know what? For the price, it's a no-brainer. That was pretty easy. The other hard decision that I made recently was changing out the suspension in my Warbonnet Blackbird. The suspension that I had was the adjustable webbing suspension with the Dutch clips, and it was relatively fast, but based on a lot of recommendations, if you switch them out to Dynaglide whoopies and stuff like that, you're gonna get a lighter weight. So we're going to pan on into a video that I shot yesterday showing you the exact setup of this Warbonnet Blackbird now. In an effort to decrease my base weight, I've decided to switch out the suspension in my Warbonnet Blackbird. I got the suspension from whoopieslings.com. These are 6-foot Dynaglide whoopies attached to a polyester rope, and I don't know if you can tell, yeah, I got these little arrow shafts from whoopieslings.com as well for little toggles. Toggles weigh about a ½ ounce each. The 2 whoopie slings, I believe, weigh a ½ ounce together, and polyester rope, I think both of them together weigh 2.4 ounces. My complete setup before the switch out, I also switched out the ridge line to a 1.75 Zingit line. I believe it's 95 inches long, I'm not too sure. Total weight before that was 25 ounces. Total weight now, including the stuff sack, is 18.44 ounces. Total savings of about 6.5 ounces. Thought I could go lower, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Dynaglide whoopies hold up pretty well. Switching the suspension was easier than I thought. You just basically do a simple lark's head, and then you pull the lark's head through the ridge line. This rolled up ball gathered end doesn't come apart. There's actually some thin rope keeping it together, so this will stay together once you take the suspension off. That was my main concern, that this was going to unravel and was going to screw up the entire hammock. It's not. There is a piece of rope in here, you can tell, that keeps it together, so that's not so bad. Pretty impressed with the setup. It does take a bit longer to set up as opposed to the Dutch clips wrapping around and then you're done. You have to tie the Marlin spike hitch and then attach it and then play with the suspension a little bit, but you know what, I think it's pretty good. I'll see how it fares out in the actual real world when I take this thing hiking again in the fall. be like that suspension video. The other thing I got rid of were my rain gloves for the summer. It's warm and it's nice to have cool rain hit you. So these also failed on me in the fall and the spring where the water actually got through and my hands were soaked. So I was just ready to give these up anyway. But again, in the fall and the spring when the rain is cold and it numbs your hands, you want some protection. So what I did was I went with Mountain Laurel Designs Event rain mitts. These are 100% waterproof. I tested them in the sink. The only thing is to get them 100% waterproof, you have to seam seal them. And as you can tell, I am not exactly the best seam sealist out there. In fact, I pretty much botched these up, but I'm not winning a beauty contest. I'm just trying to get these things to be waterproof. So that's what they look like. So hopefully these things work out well. Plus, these gloves were about 4 ounces. These are, how much are these? .4 ounces. So that's 2 ounces saved right there. Let's see here. Any other items that I missed that maybe can help you guys out? Let's see here. Clothes. I didn't need as much clothes as I brought. So extra underwear, out the door. Extra pants, out the door. I'm going with mesh shorts. Extra shirt is fine. Let's see here. That's pretty much it. Right now, I'm sitting at a pack weight of a base weight of 10.19 pounds. 10.19 pounds. I started at 16.5 pounds starting out my 5-day trek, and now I'm at 10.1 pounds. The one item I'm still waiting to switch out just because it's not available is a Cuban fiber tarp. Outdoor equipment supplier is rumored to be having a Cuban fiber tarp running at 4.7 ounces. So right now my total setup is 13.3 ounces for my tarp, which is Outdoor Equipment Suppliers Deluxe MacCad Spin UL. I'm estimating that with guy lines and everything, once that becomes available, I'm going to be having it at about 7 ounces. So if I drop in 7 ounces in my spreadsheet, I'm looking at 9.79 pounds base weight. That's without food, fuel, and water. So, depending on which website you go to, lightweight base weights are from 10 pounds or 12 pounds to 18, 20 pounds of your base weight, so you're considered a lightweight hiker. Anything below 10 pounds base weight, you are considered an ultralight hiker. So, I don't know. Whether I feel I'm an ultralight hiker or a lightweight hiker, it really doesn't matter. Really, what I'm looking for is being comfortable and keeping a light pack. So based on these changes, I'm estimating if I do another 5-day summer trip, I'm looking at a total pack weight between 23 and 25 pounds. So I just shaved another 4 or 5 pounds off my total pack weight. So I'm going to be hiking faster, stronger, and a lot more comfortable.